Shut.
Tell him we got the PNV chain on the set.
Shut.
Tell him call me, G.
Come on, shut.
Tell Quad Money, yo, free my son Quad Money.
We are alarmed by the use of social media to really over-proliferate this violence.
I see niggas, I try to get up out of there because the niggas I was with pulled up on me, you feel me? And they beat me up for my chain.
I'll be honest, for me, I ain't really think depression was real. Just, for me, it's real shit. I never thought that shit was real, but that shit is real, just for me.
That song we just listened to?
You bugging.
That was not it.
Y'all bugging. My son Cash got it. That's my music. Bugging. That's my music.
That's right. Shots were nearby the busy area in broad daylight. The NYPD made several arrests, and top drill rapper Dougie B was among them. Jessica Formoso has more.
Ayo squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. The Bronx been going crazy with new artists that sparked the rise of the drill genre in the city. For some, it became a way out, but for others, it brought them a lot of trouble. But for rappers like Dougie B, it's been a road filled with success, fame, beefs, jail time, and addiction that might be burning out a bright star before his time. We gonna talk about it all. This is the life of Dougie B. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Coming up in the Bronx, Ari and Howard, aka Dougie B, was raised on 187th Street and met homies in school like K-Flock and B-Love.
How far back y'all go? Like, how long have y'all known each other? Like, we? So y'all grew up together?
Yeah, because I used to live.
He used to live over
My mom used to live over there.
Gotcha.
I used to live on Colin. So, yeah, I used to go to school over there.
Those were the three hood musketeers trying to pave their way through the streets of the Bronx. They would rep the hood known as Southside with the DOA movement pushed heavily by K-Flock. Dougie B faced the often told story you hear with many of the kids growing up in these environments. Their parents try to help him focus on school, but sadly, too many of them end up in the vices of the streets and just wanted a better life. The trap is, the streets only look good on the outside. Once you in it, it's a fight for your life on all fronts. Dougie B would soon experience a traumatizing event that pushed him further into the dark outcome. At a young age, he had to watch his pops take his last breath due to an epileptic seizure. Now that's tough for an adult to see before his eyes. Now imagine what it's like for a teenager who was so young. It was a rough time for Dougie B, and his world began to spiral and depression slowly started plotting on his head. Dougie B drifted further into the streets and harmful substances to cope with his pain. And it was then that addiction started to creep up. Luckily, the bond he had with his people like K-Flock and them held him together. But maybe it was too late and the damage had already been done. Person would play a big role in keeping what's left of him still sane. His best friend, Vlana Roberts. That was gang for real. They had each other's back, and she helped keep him together with all he was going through after Pops was gone. All that was about to change when tragedy struck on June 2nd, 2018. Vlana was gunned down in a shooting. She was just an innocent bystander in the wrong place at the wrong time. Her brother broke down what happened, saying that they were outside dancing and listening to music and vibing when shots rang out. Her brother looked to see what was going on. That's when he saw the suspected shooter dipping from the scene, and his sis was on the floor with a bullet wound to her back.
They was just dancing, listening to music, all of that, and it was just like, we just heard shots, about like 5 or 6 shots.
Her bro had to live with not being able to protect her, but he wasn't the only one.
As an older brother, I didn't do enough to protect both of my sisters. I protected one, but the other one isn't here.
What would you say to her if she could hear you right now?
I would say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't do enough to protect you. I'm sorry you're not here.
Dougie B lost the one person that was holding him together, and that would tear his mind all apart. She meant a lot to him, and rumors started circulating online that even suggested that at one point when Dougie B was homeless, he stayed with her family. That was a blow to Dougie B. You might see him with a tattoo on his arm in music videos, and the tat is dedicated to her. To put it in your skin, you know she meant a lot to you. So now what was Dougie B supposed to do? He lost his pops, then lost his best friend. That's enough to send anybody into the darkness, and that's exactly what happened. Dougie B sunk deeper into the streets and all that it came with. Depression saw its moment to strike and attacked his mind full force.
Bro, like a lot of, for me, you know, people really go through. I'll be honest, for me, I ain't really think depression was real. Just, for me, it's real shit. I never thought that shit was real, but that shit is real just for me.
By the following year, Dougie B's name started popping up in the tabloids for being arrested. Soon, speculations began spreading of what got bro locked. Turns out Dougie B allegedly got into it with a rapper by the name of PNVJ with K-Flock and snatched bro chain. Dougie B, being the savage that he became, took it a step further. He didn't care and went on live taking the chain on a greasy neck tour, bragging about the lick that he had hit.
Coming hard. Fucking. Come on. Come on. Y'all know the vibe. Y'all seen, bro. Y'all know the vibe.
DMV, stupid.
None of y'all niggas, bro.
G,
None of y'all niggas, bro.
tell my son Quad Money what the
Shut
fuck is going on, man.
Shut.
Tell him we got the PNV chain on the side.
Shut.
Tell him call me, G.
Come on,
word.
shut.
Tell Quad Money, yo, free my son Quad Money.
PNVJ will go on live explaining his side of what happened, confirming he did get his piece snatched, but it wasn't on no street vibes, but some coward backdoor moves. According to him, he was in the studio with his mans and them when three dudes burst in through the spot and started tussling. He says that he put up a fight before his chain was snatched and his homies stood right there watching him get beat down.
I'm at the studio. I see niggas. I try to get up out of there because the niggas I was with pulled up on me, you feel me? And they beat me up for my chain.
Now, Dougie B was wildin' out there, but now he was in the joint doing some time at a young age. Flock was also locked up around that time, but maybe this was a good thing for Dougie B. He had time to sit in a cell and think about where he was at and where he wanted to go. With the help of his homie B-Love, it gave him some clarity. While Dougie B was locked, B-Love was outside popping off with the music, and then K-Flock got out too, and it went up. The team was taking over, so that lit a fire inside Dougie B that when he gets out, he gonna take over the rap game and start taking it seriously. Dougie B used to mess around with music before, but was never really serious about it. He gravitated to the drill sounds of Chirac that influenced his interest in drill.
They just inspired me, like, for me, Vaughn. We still listen to his music all the time, or every single song, or all day, every day. Herbo.
Seeing another youngin' like him in the Bronx gaining traction with music, it gave him hope that there was a way out even for kids like him.
Niggas seen somebody, for me, niggas seen another young dirty nigga made it, so niggas felt like us dirty little niggas could make it, and look what we did.
Dougie B got out the joint in summer of 2020 and instantly set the place ablaze with the track No More Free Dougie B featuring Shy EK and K-Flock. The Southside trio Dougie B, Flock, and B-Love then linked up to drop the track Brotherly Love, which took them into the spotlight even further. It seems Dougie B was on the up and up, but you know when that fame started hitting, the enemy start plotting on your downfall. News hit the net in July 2021 that the ops tried to take Dougie B out, leaving him with a bullet wound to the leg. The ops was taking a win as a win and went online with one of the most outrageous disses, saying that they smoking on boy legs. That's crazy.
So,
Dougie almost died, he think he Jesus. He said Dougie died, came back to life, he think he Jesus.
what you smoking on? What you smoking on?
You know we smoking on Dougie life.
Nadi Osama, who was still alive then, dropped a snippet that also confirms the allegations that Dougie B was shot. Through all the drama, Dougie B wasn't letting anybody stop his shine. With the release of his debut tape in September 2021, his name was back buzzing on the music tip. It seems the moment you're up, the streets always find a way to try and drag you down. Another Bronx drill rapper, Ron Suno, who was into it with Dougie B homie K-Flock, would be present at Rollin' Loud where Dougie B and them had to perform at. When both teams crossed paths, a brawl broke out between the two camps, causing a whole scene at the show. Ron Suno's homie would later call out Dougie B, posting a pic of a hoodie, claiming that they dropped Dougie B and took his bloody hoodie. For sure, Dougie B was gonna stand on business and shot back online, dissing Ron and them.
Y'all niggas try to pop it off, stupid, weave.
Even with all the shenanigans trying to push Dougie B to lose all he had gained, it failed to succeed. In fact, Dougie B leveled up with getting a record deal with Republic Records. The boy was up and it seemed like there was no stopping his success.
So when you touched your first big bag of music, what you did?
I ain't even gonna lie. I really, like, when I took it out, like, when I first had it, I really was sitting in the crib all day. I ain't do nothing. I ain't text nobody, nothing. No funny shit. I fake cried, all of that. Like, just sat there. I ain't do nothing. Like, I ain't go outside, nothing. I had the bag. I had it.
It was a long time coming. Dougie B looked happy, finally, and he made it out of all the hell he had went through. The thing with success, though, is that sometimes you need to change your environment and who you hang with if you're gonna have any chances of keeping it. Dougie B learned that the hard way. In March 2022, news broke with footage of Dougie B being carried away in handcuffs by law enforcement. Turns out he was locked in relation to a shooting that happened in the city. But not only that, reporters revealed that on the day of his arrest, he was already supposed to be in court for an unrelated gun charge.
The busy area in broad daylight, the NYPD made several arrests, and top drill rapper Dougie B was among them. Jessica Formoso has more on what we know about what led to the gunfire.
Drill rapper Dougie B among a group of men taken into custody Thursday afternoon after police say a shot was fired on East 161st Street in the Bronx, just steps away from the Bronx County Hall of Justice. According to the New York Post, Dougie B, whose real name is Arian Howard, was expected to be in court today on an unrelated gun charge. Instead, he was put in handcuffs.
The Daily News also reported that the court appearance revolved around dope charges. So it appears behind closed doors, Dougie B was dealing with some issues that was jeopardizing his future big time. A guardian angel must have been looking out for bruh, cause he got out of that jam within less than 24 hours without any charges. Dougie B overcame the ops trying to wipe him out, the law trying to take his freedom, but the real battle was much more serious, and it was eating away at his life. In a December 2023 interview with Uppercut Podcast, the condition of Dougie B was troubling. Dougie B admitted to having dope problems and a bad addiction. He was open about how much he was going through with his life, and dope was the thing that he turned to as a coping mechanism. That was clear by how he looked. Bro could hardly speak. He couldn't even keep his eyes open, and he was dozing off. It resembled Boot Gang when he passed out on the No Jumper interview back in the day. In that same Uppercut Podcast interview, Dougie B also revealed that he was about to go away soon to do some time in the pen, but it wouldn't be for long. So maybe that jail sentence was connected to the charges that he was facing before he got arrested.
I heard through the grapevine that you probably get you getting sentenced?
Yeah, some shit little shit going on for me, but I'll be back, you know, for me.
How long you doing?
But it's just a little I'll be back. Little trip.
Little skit?
Not too long. Not too long.
In and out.
Crazy.
Dougie B was going through it. It started becoming clearer and clearer that his addiction was a serious problem. He would be on live just spaced out like he wasn't even there.
You know what to play. I don't think I said cash.
But I was just playing that. And he was like, what are we listening to right now?
Before noon, he had a routine of already being on the juice. Whatever he experienced in the streets and life was really weighing on his mind. We've lost too many to the same issues. I'm hoping that bruh could find his way and maybe even like Bunk Gang, find Jesus or find God. I mean, whatever it takes to kick the habit.
You ready? All right. Hold your nose. John, we baptize you right now in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Dougie B made it through the loss, the grief, and almost fatal experiences. He made it through all of that and found success. I hope he's able to get right and continue building a legacy as one of the greats out of the Bronx. Until then, all he can do is stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. I'm out, y'all.